That's a clip of the hit Broadway musical The Lost Boys. That and Schmigadoon lead with 12 nominations each heading into Sunday's Tony Awards, which air right here on CBS. Both shows are joined in the prestigious Best Musical category by breakout hits Titanic and Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York. Zach Stewart joins us now. He is the chief critic at the theater information and ticket website Theater Mania. Zach, thank you for the pronunciation help. How excited are you? This is your Super Bowl.
Absolutely. This is the 1 week of the year when Americans care about the Broadway theater, so I am happy to oblige with anything you want to know.
We love having you here. So you have this prediction for Best Musicals. You've said that you think Two Strangers should beat fan favorite Lost Boys, but you don't think it will. So explain your reasoning here.
I certainly don't think it will. I mean, The Lost Boys, you just saw the clip there. It is the most spectacular show on Broadway this season. It has a 3-story set, a real moving elevator, and most importantly, those teenage vampires. You remember this movie, by the way. You remember the Joel Schumacher film?
Yes.
Yeah, Gen X classic. They fly through the air while they're singing. I mean, there's nothing else like it on Broadway. It's a real spectacle, and you see your money on stage, which I think counts for something when people are paying $200 plus for a ticket. So I think there's going to be a real, it seems to have everything going for it, this musical. The only thing it doesn't have going for it is a good script and memorable songs, which you'd think you'd want for a musical.
Absolutely.
So I do think there's going to be, among the voters, the Tony voters they're like Catholic cardinals, right? There's 840 of them. You know, they get together, they talk, they vote privately. And I think there's going to be a real anti-Lost Boys contingency, right? A constituency, but they're not going to be able to coalesce around a single candidate of the ones that you've named.
Oh, all right. Well, let's talk plays. What do you think is going to happen there? And Best Actor, Best Actress?
Well, this is a strange year for plays because I think the likeliest to win is a show that isn't on Broadway anymore. Best Wolves Liberation, which is an excellent play. It's about a women's consciousness raising group in Ohio in the 70s. It just won the Pulitzer Prize, and that has been kind of a pattern, right? You win the Pulitzer and you go on to win the Tony. So even though it's no longer on Broadway, I think the voters will want to give their stamp of approval because this show will probably be playing at regional theaters in Ohio very soon.
Wow. All right. And now finally, when it comes to the less crowded category of music revivals, you and your colleagues all put Ragtime or Cats, the Jellicle Ball, in the top spot. How about the Rocky Horror? What, any love there for?
Were you a kid that went to midnight show?
Yes.
Me too. I kissed a boy for the first time at a midnight showing of Rocky Horror. It is a show that is near and dear to my heart. This is a fine production. However, it's had a kind of contentious relationship with its audience. You remember that one of the things you do at the movies is you yell back at the screen.
Yes.
So people have been doing that in the theater. But again, it's this ticket price issue. When you're paying hundreds of dollars to be in the room with Luke Evans and Rachel Dratch at Studio 54, do you want to hear the witty commentary of the person next to you?
Maybe not.
So I think that's really hamstrung this perfectly fine production directed by Sam Pinkleton, who is one of the great directors working on Broadway right now. But I'm not sure this is really a contest between Cats.
Interesting. Well, in
and
1985,
Ragtime.
it was great. It was great in 1985 at the movie theater. So Zach Stewart, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Meg.
And a reminder, you can catch the Tony Awards hosted by Pink live right here on CBS and Paramount Plus Sunday, June 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern.